CBC cadets. Tonight we welcome the Cape Girardeau Central Tigers of DC Boca Gymnasium. We appreciate your attendance here tonight, and we thank you for your support of Catholic education in our students. And now, ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? Gentlemen, remove your caps for tonight's prayer and the playing of our national anthem. Let us remember that we are in the holy presence of God. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Lord, we thank you for being with us tonight. Let us continue to experience your love through the grace, compassion, and friendship offered by the people we encounter every day. As we enjoy tonight's contest, please help us to do so with good sportsmanship and respect. We give you thanks for the talents of these young men, and we pray that they carry the bonds of brotherhood formed through athletics with them for the rest of their lives. Bless our efforts as we develop young men who are guided by faith, strengthened by intellect, committed to justice, and prepared to lead and serve. For this we pray. Amen. St. John Baptist LaSalle,
pray for us.
Live Jesus in our hearts
Forever.
And now let's get the starting lineup for Cape Central. A 6-foot senior, number 0, Mateo Cruz. A 6-foot sophomore, number 5, Antonio Sims. A 6'7" junior, number 10, Tyshandre Edwards. A 6'4" sophomore, number 12, Goliath Morris Young. And a 6-foot senior, number 23, Andrew McFerrin. The Tigers are coached for Lamont Frazier.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to CBC High School for CBC Basketball. My name's Chris Maris. I'll be bringing you the action tonight. Our regular play-by-play guys, Tom Eichwald, Rainey Gardner, not able to be with us tonight, so you're going to get a little bit of an interesting perspective. I'll be joined in bits and pieces by Mr. Nate Latch, our Director of Communications. Tonight, the Cadets are taking on the Tigers from Cape Central, and we are just about ready for the tip. How you doing tonight, Nate?
I'm great. Thanks for having me.
And the tip is out. Cape Central wins the tip and brings the ball up the court. 0, Mateo Rivers with the ball. Turnover there to freshman Tristan Howard for the layup to Jaden Reed for the bucket. CBC goes up 2-0. We will not have clock on the broadcast today, so we'll give you the time here periodically. So we are about 7.5 minutes here to start. Devin Houston with the steal, back the other way, in for the layup. Little short. Put back. And we got a battle for the ball under the basket. Got a foul on CBC on Jaden Reed.
Tough sequence there. Devin Houston isn't going to miss many of those.
No, he's got those couple of those bunnies right there, and I think he'd probably like to have them back. But good action for the Cadets here early on. The Cadets come into this game 9-8. Tigers turn the ball over, and Cape Central comes in 14-4. Devin Houston blocked into the basket after a nice move along the baseline. Jake Plummer first with the turnover. Devin Houston brings the ball. CBC slows it down a little bit. Houston kicks it out. Back out to Tristan Howard. A little short on the 3 ball. Jake Plummer first on the rebound. Pass back out to Jaden Reed. Devin Houston looking to move the ball around. Out to Nikola Radovich for the 3. No good. Air ball. Radovich defending underneath the basket there. Rebound by Jaden Reed. Tip. Back to Reed, to Tristan Howard. The freshman getting the start today here. And Devin Houston for 3, and that is good. CBC goes up 5-0 with 6:20 left to go in the first quarter.
I was telling someone earlier that Devin Houston doesn't shoot a lot from the outside, but when he does, he makes most of them, it feels like.
He's been the best scorer for CBC this season. Turnover by the Tigers. Jake Plummer first. Out to Devin Houston. Euro step for the layup. The Cadets have come out very, very hot to start this game. Long range 3 for number 10, Tashandre Edwards. No good. Devin Houston bringing the ball back up for the Cadets. Another 3 ball. Short. And Jake Plummer first with the putback layup.
Great job by Jake there getting the position and converting.
Another steal for the Cadets right here, and we're going to get a foul.
Really strange start here, Chris.
It is. Mateo Rivers on the foul right there. Cape Central having a little bit of struggles handling the ball right here to start the game. This has been a good little series the last few years between these schools. Jaden Reed tried to reverse layup, didn't get it. And a bucket good for Tashandre Edwards on the Euro step layup.
Yeah, he's their go-to guy. He's the number 1 option like Devin Houston is for CBC.
Devin Houston resets the offense. Houston drive, comes up from the free throw line, no good. Rebound Edwards. Edwards for 3, and that's good, and now it's 9. No, it's on the line, 9-4 with 4:30 left to go in the first quarter.
That was a nice stroke from the top of the key there.
Radovich drives, passes off to Devin Houston, and Devin Houston, I think, with 11 points. No, the 1 bucket by Jaden Reed, and the 1 by Jake Plummer first, but 7 early points for Devin Houston in the first quarter. Tipped away by Radovich. Houston with the ball behind the back, and goes in for the layup, but gets fouled, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Devin Houston is always in attack mode, isn't he?
So Goliath Morris Young on the foul. First free throw fell short for Devin there. He's been pretty good from the line. Was great from the line 2 weeks ago against Vianney. Short again there. Cape Central comes up. Struggling to handle the ball again there a little bit. Rivers passes over to Sims. We'll get a foul on the Cadets on Jaden Reed, and that's his second early foul.
Very slow start here. Despite the 11 points for the Cadets, it is a weird start with a bunch of turnovers. They probably should have converted a couple more buckets.
Braden Alford checks in for Jaden Reed. A couple of freshmen early on here for the Cadets. These guys have been playing some valuable minutes for the Cadets in this season. Ball tipped away. Jake Plummer first way out of his normal range of the block. 3-ball attempt right there, and Jake Plummer first comes up with the rebound. Tristan Howard brings the ball up. Gets the ball over to Alford. Alford dribbles back around, out to Devin Houston. Trying to get Jake Plummer first, set a pick out top for him. Alford back out to Houston. The Cadets look to move it around. Alford for three, and that goes down for the freshman.
Great shot.
I think they kept working that, kept trying to get him open on that. He's been really good from long range all season.
Especially that spot. That's his favorite spot, I'm sure.
In the corner. Jumper for number 3, Mills, no good. Howard in for the layup. Ooh, doesn't fall. Alford with the rebound, trying to get it out of there. Dribbles himself out along the baseline. Back out to Nikola Radovich. Back out to Alford. Shoots from 3 again, and it goes down. Nothing but net. Cadets up 17-4 with just over 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
2 quick threes for the freshman. He's been really impressive this year.
Ooh, nice layup attempt there by number 12. Morris Young couldn't get it to fall. Radovich with the rebound, back out to Alford. I thought he was going to get a third one in 3 possessions, but didn't quite go down.
That was a good look.
And a foul by the Cadets on Morris Young. See who they got there. 23, so that's going to be on Tristan Howard as Christian Potts gets ready to check in for the Cadets.
The CBC sophomore team had an impressive performance leading up to this one. They actually won 72-22.
Oh my goodness! I know they are I think they're 14-1 now.
It's a really fun group to watch. They play hard. They play unselfishly. They're sharing the basketball. They're setting each other up for threes. It's if you get a chance to come out a little early and watch those guys sometime, they are a lot of fun to watch.
They are the future, and they are tenacious on defense, that's for sure. Coach Kerry Lewis has them playing really well. First free throw fell for Morris Young. Second one, we got a lane violation on, looks like Cape Central, so CBC will get the ball. No free throw attempt counted there. Some token pressure right here by Cape Central. Long pass, ill-advised, a little telegraph, but Cape Central picks that one off, comes back the other way.
Yeah, the free safety baited him on that one.
He did. As a quarterback, use your eyes a little better to look that guy off. Good defense right there by Alford. Potts the rebound, back to Alford, to Howard. Back out to Alford for 3. That's swatted away, but they're going to get him on the foul on number 3, Mark Mills. Braden Alford's going to get 3 from the free throw line here. We got about 1:14 left to go in the first quarter, 17-5 CBC. First one's down. always find it a little tricky for these guys when they've got to shoot free. They have 3 free throws, you know. I mean, you like to have the opportunities, but.
Yeah, Braden has shown a lot of poise this year. He's been put in some tough situations, clutch situations for the Cadets, especially remember at the MICDS tournament over break, he had some big games there and has stepped up several times.
Well, several underclassmen, and now you've got Bryce Million, another freshman, checking into the game for the Cadets. So you got 3 freshmen on the floor right now with a senior and a junior. CBC didn't rotate back out on defense. Air ball there, but
Alfred with the rebound.
Million brings the ball up. Out to Howard. Back to Radovich. CBC looking to move the ball well. Ooh, nice looking shot by Radovich. Couldn't get it to go, but Tristan Howard goes up tall and gets that ball. Million for 3, and that is good. Didn't get back on defense right there, and 42. Jathan Spain after the 3 ball by Million. 18 seconds left to go for the Cadets. Potts
pass.
And gets the bucket to fall. 11 seconds left, 25-7 for the Cadets. Pressuring the ball, trying to keep Cape Central from getting a good look. And they will not get another shot off as we come to the end of the first quarter. CBC up 25-7. Pretty impressive first quarter for the Cadets, all things considered.
Yeah, it was a strange start. A couple turnovers there by Cape Central. Maybe, long road trip to get here, maybe some jitters. But CBC couldn't convert a couple early ones, and it could have been worse than a 25-7. But they've, put together a nice quarter overall. And Braden Alford with, 9 points already? That's really impressive.
So as the Cadets get ready to start the second quarter, we'll see who they come back out with. Just to let everybody know, tomorrow afternoon, CSM will have the college signing ceremony. Tomorrow is signing day, the winter signing day for many of our athletes. So if you want to see who's signing and where they're going, I'd encourage you to kick on to CSN tomorrow afternoon. Obviously, a broadcast will be redone, or be out there for you to catch whenever you like. And then Friday night, we're back here for basketball again, I think, against, I'm looking at Mr. Gardner. I'm going to double check. I think it's DeSmet. And I think the second to last MCC game for the Cadets.
I believe
think
so.
they still have SLU left. So DeSmet, the defending Class 5 state champions, though they're in Class 6 this year, I believe. I think I got that right.
The Cadets lost over there early in the season, but if you were there, they played pretty well for the first half, and then DeSmet's experience and depth took over from there. But it was a good learning experience for these young cadets.
We saw a couple of weeks ago against a very solid Vianney team, them battle back here at home, and maybe we can get something similar in that situation against DeSmet. Good pass underneath, and then Devin Houston couldn't quite get that one cleanly to Christian Potts. Blocking call right there on Tristan Howard. That's going to be 2 fouls on him, I believe, early in the second quarter. Kyron Jackson's checking in for Howard. Jackson, the sophomore, has played a lot of these kinds of minutes, a couple quarters, and steal right there by Howard, and Jackson couldn't hang on to the ball. And they're trying to make sure, they're not sure who got it, and the official says that it went off of Cape Central. I wasn't sure who it went off of.
Yeah, the officials both got kind of blocked out on that one.
I think they kind of guessed. I'm just, and like I said, I don't think anybody knew who for sure because there was a couple of bodies over there got tangled up. Houston will inbound the ball. Out to Alford, over to Jackson for 3.
Nice pass.
Off the back iron there. Cape Central comes up floor. And that's their go-to guy, but couldn't get the reverse layup to fall. Houston, dribble drive, throws it up there, put back. Another put back, and he gets it to fall. 3 tries, he got a bucket. There we go. Devin Houston, the leading scorer for the Cadets.
He had a sequence like that early in the first quarter where he couldn't get it to go down, so he's just out there kind of padding rebound totals right now. He'll have a double-double before too long.
He was reaching around trying to poke that away, and he got that one to go.
Good finish.
For Edwards. He's going to go to the line. Christian Potts on the foul there. I wasn't 100% sure who got him there. And with Jake Plummer first and Christian Potts, the only big guys for the Cadets, they are going to rotate a lot, keep those guys fresh. Radovich helps a little bit down low, but
that was actually Goliath Morris Young, a sophomore for Cape Central with the bucket.
Oh, I had the wrong number. I apologize on that. Alford for 3 off the back iron there. And Cape Central throws the ball away after they were battling for the ball. Devin Houston kind of caused that, reaching in and helping them not have it clean, and then they kind of fought over it and knocked it away from each other. Houston inbounds to Tristan Howard.
What a pass.
What a quick, hard pass by Kyron Jackson to Devin Houston for the easy layup right there. Good hands by Devin Houston to handle that pass because that was a bullet. Kyron Jackson, quick hands at the steal, going in for the layup. Got blocked in the first one, but got the second one to
Good
fall.
follow through.
31-9 for the Cadets. Just about a little over 6 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Back-to-back great plays by the sophomore.
Oh, almost another turnover right there for the Tigers. Devin Houston almost got that. Alford out on the ball there. Dribble drive, and got a foul. So Devin Houston on the foul. Nick Musick, the senior, checking in for Braden Alford. Inbound, Cape Central. Long pass over to number 3, Mills. And we're going to get another foul on Devin Houston on the push. And Alford looks like he might be checking right back in for Devin Houston. It's 2 quick fouls on Devin Houston. And
it's been a good start offensively, but now you have, Jaden Reed with 2 fouls on the bench and Devin Houston with 2 fouls?
you get a nice, comfortable lead. It's an opportunity to be able to let some of these other guys play. And the young guys right there, you're seeing it again, are doing a great job on defense. And
ooh, what a finish. Oh.
He called the charge going the other way, so no bucket there. Nice move by Million.
It was a great finish by the freshman, though.
That's a tough one to take. Spain inbounds the ball to Rivers. Guarded by Million. Drives, kicks out to number 3, Mills. Couldn't get the shot off. And Million got the ball but stepped on the line, so back to Cape Central.
You've got 1 senior out there, 1 junior, 1 sophomore, 2 freshmen.
Rivers with the dribble drive, and the bucket falls. 31-11 in favor of CBC. Right at 5 minutes left to go in the second quarter.
Tough basket, tough drive.
Million, long pass out to Alford on the other side. Back to Million. Outlet pass right here to Jake Plummer first. Tries to go in and work the post. Can't get anything. And he's going to get 3-second violation. And
yeah, Jake had a nice position there. He looked to make a pass to the wing or up top. He had nobody to pass to and kind of got stuck in what he should do.
I needed to get a little bit more help from his teammates there, but dribble off we're going to call a foul. Looked like he dribbled it off his foot. Bryce Million with 2 fouls now. So the guys with 2 fouls are mounting for the Cadets.
Chris, do you have your sneakers? You might be able to play in the fourth quarter.
They do not want me to play basketball, just like most of you don't want me calling this basketball game. Free throw is good by Rivers. I'm just good at talking nonstop.
Well, I agree with that. This is my first game on the mic since in about 6 years. I think the last game I did, well, I know the last game I did was CBC at Vianney when Caleb Love was a junior.
Oh, my gosh.
Maybe a sophomore.
That's a while ago.
It's been a while.
Rivers with another free throw good there for the Tigers. 31-13 in favor of the Cadets. CBC out to Kyron Jackson. He launches up the 3.
That's the third long 3 CBC's taken tonight. They're not falling.
No, they're a little strong on those. And number 11, Nick Musig with his first foul. And we still got 4 minutes left to go in the second quarter, and they're already shooting free throws here. And at this point in the second quarter, Cape Central has not committed a foul. First free throw for Rivers did not fall. And rebound, Jake Plummer
Missed
first.
them both.
Comes out to Kyron Jackson.
Central's had some opportunities. They just haven't been able to capitalize.
And there we go. First foul of the second quarter. Foul on Rivers, his second foul. Tip of the cap to public address announcer Butch Dimovitz. He's helping me out with some of these names and foul calls, especially on Cape Central. I'm not as familiar with those guys.
He's one of the best in the business.
Oh, and Braden Alford with another 3.
That's a sweet stroke there from the wing.
Well, just a beautiful stroke from the freshman, and he's just been a huge asset to this team. In many nights playing key minutes in the sophomore game and then coming up and playing key minutes in the varsity game. Jake Plummer first, contests that shot. We got a jump ball. CBC will.
Alfred up to 12 points already, already in this one.
In the first half.
And Cape Central has 13 points.
Cape Central keeps the ball on the possession arrow. I'll call it travel. Nick Music stood his ground, and was that 12? Morris Young, I think, shuffled his feet a little bit.
Goliath,
I'm sorry. Oh, that's his first name, right? Alford, another 3. 15 in the first half for the freshman, Braden Alford.
up to 4 threes on the night, and he had the 3 from the free throw line when he got fouled.
Boy, these Tuesday night games, too bad we don't have a student section. They'd be enjoying this. Nick Music with the rebound out to Jackson. Kicks it back out to Alford.
He wanted to pull it there, didn't he?
He did.
Thought
He's
about
like,
it.
well, and he's red hot. You know, when you got that hot hand go. Radovich driving the baseline. Back out to
Nice
Music
pass.
to Potts. Christian Potts can't get the layup to fall. Nick Music dives in and grabs the rebound. Back to Kyron Jackson, who gets partially blocked.
Great hustle play by Nick Music there. Nice pass for the bucket, but just couldn't finish.
The athleticism of CBC is very, very apparent here. I mean, they just very active with their hands, playing very tough defense, very quick to the ball in everything that they're doing.
It's great to see Nick Music get some minutes. A really good football player. Had a big fall for the Cadets.
Yeah, and he was poised to have a big year last year when he hurt his knee. And it took him a little bit to kind of get going this year. And I was just happy to hear that he was going to play basketball this year. Kick out to Radovich. Radovich for 3. And another one. Another 3 falls for the Cadets as they go up 40-15 with just under 2 minutes left to go in the half. Radovich's first points on the night. Lots of cadets scoring and some young guys scoring lots of points here. Goliath gets
Big block.
blocked. Christian Potts does a nice job to keep his feet. Jackson out to Alford. And Radovich going to shoot another three from here, and Ekman falls.
From the wing.
2 quick threes for him. 43-15 for the Cadets. And the young guys are just making it go right there. Rivers for Cape Central gets a three to fall. Just at a minute left to go in the first half.
Nice pass by the freshman.
Pass underneath to Nick Music. Hit the little short on the first one. Got his own rebound. Put it back in.
Always nice to see the glue guys, the worker guys, get rewarded.
Well, those guys make practice go. They make they're the guys that kind of keep things going. Radovich goes up on the pass, picks it off, brings it down. Pass off to Music for the layup. It's good. 4 points right here on back-to-back possessions. Under 30 seconds left to go in the first half.
Great look by Nikola. Unselfish.
Music came out, defended, left his feet. Rivers underneath them and laid it up and in. Radovich, I think, looked at the basket like he was going to launch it. He is way far.
He's feeling it. He thought about it.
Jackson. Oh, couldn't quite get it back. And Rivers with the layup, and that will end the first half. Little flurry right there for Cape Central. And we end the first half, and CBC's up 47-22 as we go to halftime. Any thoughts?
Yeah, what a performance by the Cadets.
I mean,
it hasn't been the prettiest game, but 47 points in the first half.
It's been nice, and a lot of young guys getting playing time and major contributors.
Yeah, I'd have to go check the record books to see the last time they scored 47 and a half, but it was a lot of fun. Bunch of three-pointers, probably 5, 6, 7 three-pointers, 2 for Nikola, 4 for Braden Alford.
Yeah, we got at least 1 from Devin Houston and 1 from Bryce Million. And did Tristan? I don't think Tristan Howard got one. Didn't get a 3 to fall, but anyway, as we go into half, CBC's up 47-22. We'll see you back here in a couple of minutes. I'm Chris Maris, along with Nate Latch. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to DC World Cup Gymnasium at CBC High School. I'm Chris Maris alongside Nate Latch for CBC Basketball. It's halftime, and the Cadets are up 47-22. We are in the Tim Kylo press box to bring you this game. We also want to remind you that Mercy Sports is a proud sponsor of CBC Athletics, along with Chick-fil-A. Our favorite Chick-fil-A is the one in Des Peres. And if you get a chance, get out and visit your local Chick-fil-A as they support CBC Athletics. So, any thoughts here as we get ready to start the second half?
Yeah, great first half. Can't complain much about 47 points for the Cadets and only giving up 22. Those are probably two of their better totals this season.
So one of the things I will probably forget to remember as we go further into this game is this Thursday kicks off the CBC car raffle drive. Our annual fundraiser that kids ultimately get out there and sell raffle tickets. They will be out and about trying to sell tickets and hit their quota. If you're a CBC faithful and you're willing to participate, reach out to your favorite cadet and find a way that you can support him. Or if you need to find somebody to support, you can reach out to me. My name's Chris Maris. You can find me on the CBC directory or on Twitter or just about any other social media, and I will be happy to put you in touch with a CBC student if you would like to participate in the CBC car raffle drive and take a chance on winning a 2025 Magenta Mustang. I don't know if I got that color just quite right, but I know I'm close. I'm flying by my hip here.
I think it's a molten magenta metallic.
Magenta. It's a beautiful car.
Yeah.
All right. As we start the second half, CBC with the ball. Jaden Reed, Tristan Howard back out to Devin Houston. Howard thought about a three, comes in, little runner, floats it in. CBC with the strong start. And Cape Central comes right back down, and Mills with the layup.
Almost flushed it.
Tristan Howard wants to get on the three-point board there, and a little long rebound to Jake Plummer first. Back out to Howard, to Jaden Reed. Devin Houston to Jaden Reed. He runs baseline, pass over to Radovich for three. Little short. Jake Plummer first, almost got that rebound, couldn't quite get it.
Yeah, Jaden Reed's back in there. Didn't get to play much in the first half after picking up two early fouls.
Cape Central brings the ball up. Goliath back out to Sims. Spain to Rivers. Rivers with the layup. Couldn't get the reverse to go. Radovich with the ball. Looks to run. Pass off to Devin Houston for the easy layup. Cadets go up 51-24 with 6:40 left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, another great pass by Nikola, almost carbon copy to his dish to Nick Musig in the second quarter.
Rivers down to Morris.
Good finish.
Young for nice finish right there. Not as familiar with the Cape Central name. Sorry about that, folks.
You'll never forget Goliath.
Goliath. Oh, Jake Plummer first tried to go in for the dunk and a little strong. Mills got his layup to throw off the Euro step. And we are running up and down the floor here, folks.
Mills came up limping a little bit.
Howard. Radovich over to Devin Houston as he tries to set things up. Radovich from Jake Plummer first. Back out to the top of the key to Jaden Reed, who drives. Kicks it back out to Howard. He shoots from three. Oh, and it rims out. Good ball movement by the Cadets right there.
Good look for the freshman.
Oh, Jaden Reed tried to go up for the block. Didn't quite get it.
Timeout,
and the
Cadets.
layup by Mills, and Sam Briscoe takes a 30-second timeout.
Yeah, Coach can't be happy with how some of that unfolded there.
Yeah, just I think a little bit too much running up and down the floor and not seeing the same defensive intensity that we saw in the first half.
Yeah, a little sluggish with the ball movement as well. They'll get back into it here quickly.
I think given the score and the circumstances, a good use of a timeout right there by Coach Briscoe.
The same five coming back out.
Well, you need these guys to get their work in order to make sure they keep their conditioning up, and there's nothing like playing in a game. You can only do so much conditioning in practice. Houston brings the ball up for the Cadets. CBC looks to weave at the top of the key. Howard with the ball. Tries to penetrate, kicks it back out to Reed. Reed to Radovich. Radovich over to Houston. Dribbles the baseline and up and in for a tough layup right there by Devin Houston, but we are used to seeing that here from CBC. Devin Houston taking contested layup.
Yeah, nice finish for the juniors, up to 15 points on the night.
Rivers with the drive, couldn't get it to fall. Ball kicked away. Oh, CBC scrambling on the ground. That's going to stay off of Radovich. It's going to stay with the Tigers.
A good hustle play by Nikola, getting on the floor, trying to make a play.
The ball kind of died at Jaden Reed's feet and kicked away from him. Radovich tried to keep it up, but Cape Central will keep the ball. Sims turns the ball over. Plummer first to Reed, and he gets the jumper to fall.
I don't know how often you'll see Jake Plummer first leading the break like he did there.
No, but he looked good. He looked good handling the ball.
Good,
4.5 minutes
good
left. Good
decision for the junior forward.
CBC bringing a little bit of token pressure there, trapping in the corner there, and turns the ball over. Radovich to Howard, and we missed a couple there, missed a couple layups. Reed gets the rebound.
Nikola wanted that putback dunk.
I know. I think he got a little too far under the basket for it. And, was getting ready to call the finish for Houston, but back to Radovich, and he finishes it off.
Yeah, he was about to have his third nice assist there.
We got an offensive foul right there on Rivers, I think it was. He gave Tristan Howard a pretty good shove, and Howard made sure the officials saw it.
And that's now 3 fouls for Rivers. He's been their best player tonight, up to 13 points.
Houston brings the ball up. Radovich to Howard. Howard over to Jaden Reed. Thought about the 3, dribbles baseline, kicks it back out to Nikola, and his 3 doesn't fall. Behind the back pass, turns over, and we're going to get a jump ball. The possession arrow favors Cape Central. Potts comes in for Plummer first. Million and Alford come in for Radovich and Tristan Howard. Inbound pass right there. Back out.
Interesting group out here. No seniors on the floor for CBC.
And we're going to get a charge right there on Goliath Morris Young. It's his second foul.
Great work by Jaden Reed in the post.
Yeah, not something you typically say. Jaden Reed's not your typical post guy. Pass down to the corner to Million. Couldn't get the 3 to fall. Potts couldn't bring the rebound in. He had a good look at the basket, though. Ball got turned back over to Jaden Reed. Behind the back pass. Not quite clean to Alford, but he comes to the corner with the ball for the 3 and rims out.
Yeah, a little ahead on that behind the back pass.
Boy, the ball handling tonight by both teams was just really, really sloppy. CBC's just been a little bit better shooting. And Jaden Reed, and not there. As Alford almost gets that ball from Morris Young, but ultimately knocks it out of bounds. We're about a little over 2.5 minutes to play. 57-30. He slid his foot with the ball just a little bit right there, and you could tell Rivers is like, ah.
Yeah, and you never know every time you take the court who might be watching. And I know we had a college basketball assistant coach here in the first half, Ronnie Dean, a veteran coach with Louisiana Monroe now. Previously coached at SEMO and several places, and he got to see the freshman Alford with 15 points in the first half and sweet shooting stroke. So that'll help Braden's recruiting.
Cape Central down the court fast, quick pass to Sims, who gets it to fall. And CBC's getting some decent looks, but not able to get the ball to go down as cleanly. Still up 25. Cape Central's moving the ball much better offensively than they did in the first half.
We're going younger here.
We're going way younger. Jackson and Howard back in the game. Reed and Houston to the bench. And I think you're going to see a little bit of musical chairs there for the Cadets as we go through the second half. Good inbound pass to Goliath Morris Young for the easy bucket. Million to Jackson, over to Alford. Tries to dribble drive, Potts. Tries to work back down in the post. Million kicks it out over to Alford, who comes in for the tough jumper. Gets it to fall.
Nice tough bucket inside for him, his first basket inside.
Now they're definitely closing out on him on the perimeter right now, much better than they did in the first half.
Freshman up to 17 points.
And I don't know what the freshman record is. As a three goes down from Morris Young, I don't think that's his usual spot, but I'm going to guess with guys like Jordan Barnett and Caleb Love and Larry Hughes, whatnot, that probably not like looking at a freshman record, but definitely a strong performance from the freshman.
Yeah, probably a career high. Not sure he's reached that mark this year. So obviously something to build on.
Yeah, he had 12 or 14 against Vianney a couple of weeks ago. Million gets fouled.
Braden's a guy who's been coming off the bench mostly. I'm not sure if he started any games, but he's been impressive.
Rivers with 4 fouls now. We still got 47 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And no sign that they're going to sub him here. That's a tough place to be, playing with 4 fouls going into the, still with 47 seconds left to go in the third quarter. Oh, misses both free throws. And then Tristan Howard, active hands with a steal and a putback. And Million's going to get called for the foul right there as he tried to range over and pick that ball off.
Yeah, the freshman Howard there with a senior-like move.
I mean, totally. These kids don't play like freshmen. Even last week, we had a tough game against Chaminade. They were out there competing and battling, and obviously physical mismatch, but not backing down one bit.
Yeah, that was definitely the key takeaway for CBC in that Chaminade game.
But Chaminade being one of the most talented teams, probably the most talented team in the area, considering they haven't lost to a local team. Lots of up and down action here.
Good pass.
Blocked out by Christian Potts right there. Kyron Jackson out to Howard. Over to Potts, who couldn't handle it. Good idea. Still 6.7 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, a little high on the entry pass there.
I think they got a little in between on whether they were trying to get him to just get like a little putback up top, but ooh, foul on the Cadets. Kyron Jackson, his first foul of the game.
It's a tough foul to take with 2.5 seconds left in the quarter.
And Jaden Reed comes back in for Bryce Million. Keeps Central inbound the ball. A lot of contact there, but Kyron Jackson can test that shot. No go. So as we get ready to go to the fourth quarter, CBC up 61-37. Fouls reset for the fourth quarter from the team standpoint. And the Cadets will look to close out this Tuesday night game.
Not the prettiest quarter of CBC basketball
No,
this season.
well, we have 47 at the half, and we're sitting at 61. I mean, not like you got shut out, but it's a lot of it's very much a sloppy basketball game. I mean, CBC's have plenty of their own sloppy plays, but
you've only got 10 players in uniform. You've got a lot of these guys logging minutes.
Lots of guys banged up. Still no word on whether or not Matt Mahalski will return this season or not. He's in street clothes again. The 6'10 senior. He's battling injuries all year.
Yeah, Big Matt committed to Rockhurst, and he'll, I think, probably sign officially tomorrow.
I think you're right. It's interesting, you look at the youth on this team, and you got to really like where they have a chance to be next year. They'll graduate some glue guys, some guys that help them a lot.
And we're going to see a lot of youth here in this fourth quarter.
Right.
Got 3 freshmen out there with a sophomore and a senior, and Nick Busick.
Tristan Howard back out to Kyron Jackson for 3. No go. Cape Central comes back up the floor. Rivers playing with 4 fouls.
Yeah, he's been by far their best offensive player tonight.
And that was close right there. Gave Alford a little bit of a shot. Jump stop, kicked out, and Rivers lost the handle. Alford will inbound to Howard.
It's been a frustrating night for the visiting Tigers tonight. It's tough. It's a tough ask on a Tuesday, long road trip.
I know. And I feel for them. They got to go all the way back down. We've done that. I can remember doing that on the freshman football team, some long road trips. And when you win, it's good. When you lose, it's a tough ride home. Music couldn't get those layups to go in. Ball comes down to Spain and the block. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound per Music. Jackson looks to bring it up tempo.
And this is, I believe, a 17-win Cape Central team coming into tonight.
Million with the ball. Jackson to Alford for 3. Oh, off the front iron. Back out to Jackson to Howard. Long range 3 there. And the threes aren't falling for the Cadets in the second half here. Tough layup attempt for Cape Central there. And CBC's got numbers coming back the other direction. Million all the way for the layup, coast to coast.
Tough finish there. Tough bucket for the freshman.
We're going to get Kyron Jackson, I think. 5-on-5 right there. First foul for the team foul for the Cadets in this quarter. And we're just over 6 minutes left to play.
Yeah, this freshman group has been real impressive this season. Like you said, against Chaminade, they did not back down. We've seen that several times against a tough schedule. And they're, you've got one who's 6 foot, Braden Alford, and the rest are shorter than that. And they're holding their own at the varsity level.
CBC had the defender trapped. He managed to get the ball out to Spain. Spain with the layup. Million tried to pass the ball out to Music, couldn't get it there. Ooh, no foul call, no charge, nothing there.
Yeah, good job by Howard trying to take the charge.
CBC foul number 22, Braden Alford, his first, team second.
He called 23, but he called the name of Alford, so that is Braden Alford's first foul in the game. And Sims gets the first free throw to fall. We're at 63-40, and we got a line change here for the Cadets.
2 sophomores and a freshman come out. What's that?
2 juniors and a senior.
And 2 juniors come in, yeah. Definitely, they needed a little more experience out there.
They're trying to get everybody some minutes down the stretch here. Jaden Reed brings the ball up, the junior. Pass out to Million. Kick out to Radovich. To Devin Houston, no look to Jaden Reed in the corner for 3, and he gets that one to fall.
Great pass and great 3 from the wing for Jaden.
Jaden Reed with 4 points on the night. But
scoreboard's trying to catch up. 7 points on the scoreboard.
7. So I'm trying to look. There we go. Yeah.
We're a little blocked from this angle.
On our stuff, we can see the Cape Central stuff. Devin Houston with the steal. And Morris Young kind of hip checked Devin Houston there. That's his third foul on Cape Central's first of the fourth quarter. We're just under 5 minutes to play as Devin Houston brings the ball up for CBC. Kicks out to Jaden Reed. Down over the top to Radovich.
Nice pass.
Down low to Music. Tries to work the post. Nothing there. Piss out to Radovich. Over to Million. Over to Reed. Million back out to Radovich. Music at the elbow. And Devin Houston goes in for the layup and gets fouled.
Radovich has been, he's made some nice passes tonight. Has a couple assists, a couple passes that should have been assists, but they didn't finish inside.
Very unselfish player.
He's been, he fits in real well with this group. He's been one of their better players all season.
Devin Houston with the free throw. We'll get one more here. We're at 4:25 left to go in the fourth quarter. And gets that one to roll down.
17 points for Devin Houston.
21. Jaden Johnson brings the ball up for the Tigers. Rivers, dribble drive over to Spain.
Nice pass.
Gets fouled on the layup attempt. And he'll go to the line.
Credit due with Rivers. He's had those 4 fouls for a while. He's still out there making plays. I don't think he's taking a breather at all in the second half.
And I think he's only went out like for a little bit in the first half. Played most of the game. Spain.
He's
no good.
Mateo Rivers, senior 6-foot guard, definitely a nice player, having a good night.
Well, this is one of your more experienced lineups that you can put on the floor as Christian Potts checks in. Music comes down after the missed free throw.
Sandra Edwards, I believe, came in as the leading scorer for the Tigers and really struggled to get going, had a couple looks early.
And he's not played much in the second half. Oh, Radovich couldn't get it to fall. Cape Central kicks it out. Devin Houston almost picks it off. Rivers ends up with the ball, bringing it back up for the Tigers. And 3-ball rims out for 21 right there, Johnson. Jaden Reed brings the ball back up for the Cadets. Over to Christian Potts in the corner. Jaden Reed for 3, short. And Rivers on the fast break.
And one, nice finish. For the
nice finish
guard.
on the layup. Going to get an and one opportunity. Radovich on the foul there. So we're under 3.5 left to go in the game. And Rivers gets the free throw to fall. We got 68-43.
16 points for the senior guard.
And the Tigers are taking a timeout. Once again, we want to thank Tim Kylo for being the keynote sponsor of CSN and everything that we do for our broadcasts. We have our students bring you these games, working behind the scenes, doing the things that they do in the school building. And we want to thank him and State Farm for sponsoring Cadet Athletics and the Cadet Student Network.
Yeah, Tim's such a great supporter of CBC Athletics, CBC anything.
CBC, and the guy bleeds purple and gold. I love seeing him in alumni functions, and he'll text me from time to time, and if he's not able to make a game during a broadcast, you know, especially during football, what happened there? What's going on? This, that, or the other. Or even when we're both watching an away game from home, he'll text me to find out what's going on. It's like,
I think you and I have done that a time or two as
well. Probably more than a time or two.
Yeah, Tim, if you're watching, thank you for all you do for CBC. We do appreciate it. Every gift to CBC makes a difference in the everyday life of our young men.
Jaden Reed over to Radovich as we get back going here with just about 3 minutes left to go. Nick Music with the quick layup.
Nice pass, nice finish.
Glad to see the senior getting some key minutes here tonight.
Yeah, up to 6 points now.
Trapped down in the corner. Music almost got the jump ball right there. And Morris Young with the finish right there.
First name?
Goliath.
We'll remember that. That'll be a takeaway from this one. Haven't seen that before.
Nick Music. He's in a little bit of trouble. Kicks it back out to Jaden Reed. Over to Radovich.
Goliath is a 6'4" sophomore forward. Promising
that
player
was
for the Tigers.
such a nice look right there. Christian Potts not quite ready for the ball. Nick Music tried to hand it off. And Rivers with the free throw. Nick Music's wanting a little forearm. They're letting Rivers get away with a little bit, especially when he's got the ball. But Devin Houston comes right back down and matches him.
Yeah, Rivers up to 18 points for the Tigers. Devin Houston at 19 for the Cadets.
Long range three for Rivers. Nothing. Radovich. No. Music with the rebound. Jaden Reed brings the ball up. We're under 2 to play.
This is about as experienced as the Cadets get here. 2 seniors.
Radovich wants that one back. Rivers with the steal and the putback.
Timeout Cape Central.
Cape Central, 72 to 49. The Cadets are up. Under 2 minutes to play.
You had 2 seniors out there for the Cadets, 3 juniors. About as experienced as we've seen this season for this group.
And I just saw 3 young guys checking in at the table. So it looks like
it's about
Howard,
time.
Jackson, and Alford. I was wondering whether we'd see some of those guys get back in, look at closing this out, as much because of the defensive presence, the athletic defensive presence that they bring to this team.
Yeah, we obviously have talked about it a lot. Those freshmen just have way more composure than your average freshman, and they've had a lot of success this year playing with that sophomore team, playing whatever allowable minutes they're able to play.
Well, Coach Briscoe is getting them every possible quarter he can
to accelerate the growth process.
Sorry, Million into the game. I think I said Howard, but it was Million. Kyron Jackson and Nikola. Back to Radovich. Over to Alford. Dribbles out. Looks to drive. Pass off to Musig
Nice pass.
for the layup. Gotta love it. Beautiful little bounce pass underneath the basket right there to Nick Musig to finish.
8 points for Nick Music. Career high?
I'm going to guess so.
It's nice to see him get rewarded for all the hard work he
Right.
puts in.
And Cape Central throws it away. Somebody didn't go where they were supposed to go.
Or he was trying to pass to the ref. The ref was open on the wing.
And Million brings the ball up for the Cadets. We are under a minute to play here in the fourth quarter.
Thanks to Mr. Randy Gardner for not taking away my headset yet. I made it.
He didn't take mine away either.
Almost 4 quarters.
Alford to Potts down on the block. Nothing happening there. Pass back out to Jackson. Back to Alford. Back to Jackson for 3. No, wouldn't go.
Nice sequence there with the passing, but couldn't finish.
Tigers come down. 3 in the corner. Nothing happening. Radovich tips it out. Alford with the rebound. Comes over to Million, who comes in for the reverse layup. Couldn't get it to fall. Going back to Cape Central. We have 20.4 seconds left to go in this game, folks.
Yeah.
CBC is going to get another victory tonight.
Rivers up to a game-high 20 points now. He had those 4 fouls for a while.
I mean, he's played great down the stretch. Might be interested to see if Cape Central would have came out a little bit stronger with him. And Cape Central just dribbles the ball up.
And then throws up an air ball.
He shoots it out. The refs let the clock roll. And your Cadets are going to finish this one off 74 to 49 over the Cape Central Tigers. The Cadets improve to 10-8 as they will play DeSmet here on Friday night. I think it's our last home game, senior night maybe? No, I'm getting a shake. No. All right. Oh, we got 3 more home games. Well, you guys might get to hear more of me. We'll see. Probably not on play-by-play again, but we thank you all for tuning in tonight. For Nate Lanch, Randy Gardner, the Cadet Student Network, I'm Chris Maris. Thank you until Friday night.